You think your expensive suit gives you the right to barge in here unannounced, Witherspoon?
I knocked, Tori, and no one answered.
Have one of your overly educated assistants make an appointment. You'll show up, we'll have tea. It'll all be so terribly civilized.
You wouldn't know civility if it hit you over the head with a silver spoon.
Hey, if I have to referee this conversation, I can tell you right now that the lawyer is going to get thrown out of this game immediately.
No need to referee, Timothy. Unless Mr. Witherspoon explains his reason for being here in 60 seconds or less, I'll throw him out on his ass all by myself.
Clemalene, what are you doing here? Or should I say, what do you want from me this time?
Always thinking the worst, aren't you, Cabot? Well, you have only yourself to blame for that perpetual dark cloud over your head.
Get to your point, please. I don't have a lot of time today.
I'm dying, Cabot. I think I win the not a lot of time game.
Then spit it out. Why are you here? You've got my money, you've got my resources, you've got my secrets. What else do I have left to give you?
My, all this defensiveness. Now I see where Jax gets it.
It's Jacqueline, not Jax.
Potato, potato.
Clem.
All right. I'm here to help you. Sit down and shut up and let me tell you how.
The more I'm around you, the more I realize you don't have a clue about how to behave like a professional.
You've used 30 of your 60 seconds, Witherspoon.
Listen very carefully to what I say over the next 10 seconds. Your case is as flimsy as a wet cardboard box. So if I were you, I'd lay off the attitude.
Since when is DNA evidence flimsy?
Last time I checked, your client's DNA was on the weapon that murdered her husband.
And that links her directly to the murder weapon.
And last time I checked, we could prove that your client knew her soon-to-be dead husband had just emptied out Owen's trust fund.
That's enough to make any social climber crazy with rage, don't you think?
Bebe McDougal wearing her Chanel suit and holding a revolver. I desperately wish someone had snapped a picture of that.
You know, she was looking at the next 50 years of her life with no money and no prospects.
Sounds like a crime of passion to me.
Why would she kill the person who could offer her both of those things?
You really have to ask? Possibly her deadly combo of entitlement and anger?
Your case is sailing on circumstantial evidence, and I'm about to knock the wind right out of it.
Oh, and I might add that in person, your client is a real charmer. Love and light, that one.
You're going after her jugular, Tori. What do you expect?
I expect nothing less than arrogance and attitude from a woman like that. Never did a thing in her life to earn her money.
You seem to have a problem with Mrs. McDougal's financial situation.
I have a problem with her lies, Mr. Witherspoon. And I have a problem with you coming in here and treating us like we owe you something.
Time to leave, Thomas. You're done here.
I may have on an expensive suit, but I can get dirty with the best of them. And if you think I'm done here, you better start those 60 seconds over again, because I haven't even begun.
Don't walk away from me, Cabot. I won't let you treat me like you treat Jax.
I'm simply checking to see if the sky is falling, Clem.
What?
You did just offer to help me, right? If I heard you correctly, and you offered me help, then the world must absolutely be ending.
What you could have been, Cabot, with that imagination.
I could have been many things, but I'm a lawyer, and I like it. And so does Jacqueline, and so does Drew.
Yes, they are very happy with your money.
With my money, or with me.
Don't push it. I might be eager to see people happy before I kick the bucket, but I'm certainly not going to start being too overly sentimental.
You want to see people happy. Are you on pain meds?
One of those people I want to see happy is you.
Seriously? Is someone playing a practical joke on me? Is this one of those hidden camera shows?
No joke, no camera, no nothing.
Just me? Happy?
You and Jax.
Jacqueline and I are fine.
For now. But I've heard it all before. With the two of you, it's an emotional tightrope. One of you falls off and the other one laughs when you miss the net.
You don't know anything about my relationship with your daughter.
All I know is that when you want to get even, You'll do whatever it takes to hurt the people in your life so that you can feel better about your bruised ego.
What's in it for you?
Only some peace for an old lady who's an inch from her grave.
Get off your self-pity soapbox.
Before I die, I want you to do the one thing that will almost guarantee her happiness. Can you handle that?
Don't the two of you understand? I can refute everything you say to that jury, and if I can't, I'll make damn sure it's not allowed in court.
You have dozens of paralegals and assistants and first-year associates working on this case. But we have something much stronger.
We have the truth.
And that's a more powerful weapon than any piece of paperwork or overpriced bag of tricks.
You want to talk weapons? I've got one that looks great on the stand and has some of the most honorable people in this town willing to vouch for her integrity.
If you think for 1 second that our counsel won't destroy Bebe McDougal on the stand, you're dumber than you look.
She's well-spoken, she gives to charities, has friends in high places, and she looks like $1 million. When I'm done with this case, the jury won't just acquit Bebe McDougal, they will all want to be Bebe McDougal.
From what I've seen, all it takes is pressing the right button, and her true colors come growling out.
Who exactly are people like Bebe McDougal? You seem to take issue with Mrs. McDougal's lifestyle as much as you take issue with her guilt or innocence.
Some women get by on their brains, on their hard work, on their street smart.
This trial isn't about you, Tori. It's about what happened to Trevor McDougal, the man who was shot and killed.
And about people who think they can get away with murder.
Is that why you showed up unannounced at Bebe's house and harassed her?
Tori, why didn't you tell me you went to Bebe's home?
She doesn't trust you, Timothy, and she doesn't want to show you how far over the edge she's willing to go to prove an innocent woman guilty.